Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing the truth with sincerity. Shalom Akim. Yeah, I want to get into, I just seen an article, and, they're pushing this AI bot stuff more and more, Woke up this morning. They got these delivery bots that are here in Chicagoland area now. So they're gonna be rolling those out. They got, these Nicki Minaj was twerking on one of these AI robots not too long ago. And those robots, I did a video not too long ago, a while back on it actually, showing you the different variations of the robots and how the different generations of these robots they got out now. So, yeah, right now, this devil is out here pushing this robot agenda very heavy. Think about what he gives to the women. They got these different devices they could put into them. They could plug them in, charge them up, and then let them rip on them, man. And they got men toys for men to do those type of things, man. So this devil Esau, he is pulling man away from woman damn near every day and wanting you to merge with the robot instead. Not only that, he's got the different robots that are out there for killing, and that's part of the reason I wanted to do this video is because, they got these different robots that they're saying are gonna go on killing sprees very soon. They're gonna when the Skylink goes up and they get a call, they're gonna go nuts and haywire, just like in the movies. So this is a picture that Esau is painting. And then don't forget about the racist AI Alex bots, or is that Alex, or what is that called? I'll think of the name of it in a second. The little box that you talk to and can tell you whatever time it is. Alexa. And Alexa has every now and then a racist meltdown. But at the end of the day, we know who controls these damn robots and these Alexis boxes and all this type of stuff. And even to what I was speaking about earlier about these robots speaking about how they're getting ready to turn on the humans. We all know who's in control of that, man. That's Esau, man. The one who created that shit. A while back, about a solid 5 years ago, somewhere I would say, give or take 3 or 4 years ago, we had assassination tip on the president Maduro over in Venezuela, the guy who they just recently captured up. Well, when the attack happened, the assassination attempt happened on him, there were drones coming, and he automatically knew the drones, where they were from and everything, because he said that it's not too many places in the world to have weaponized their drones and this type of technology, man. So the cat's out of the hat, man. At the end of the day, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. At least Satan should give him an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices. And once again, the Lord has blessed Esau with these with the knowledge of these weapons, so he could take any type of robot and weaponize it, man. Right. Another thing that we have going on nowadays are these cameras. These cameras are everywhere, man. They're inside your house. They're at your door. They put them in the cars. Yeah, you can wear them on your face with the glasses now. Cameras are everywhere, man. So yeah, they're recording everything. They're turning everything digital right now, man. Yeah, everywhere you turn around, there's a camera and it's recording something. Pretty soon, they want to have this place like China, where we have a grade and a grade system, man. But yeah, this is we're at the end. These robots are gonna try to say, oh, they have a mind of their own. They just flipped on people. These different things that they got. But once again, yeah, that's a bunch of bull, and we know that Esau is behind this stuff, man. He was behind. Once again, I did a video a while back when they unleashed the robot dogs and stuff in the projects in New York. This is around the time when the pandemic was going down. These things have been in the mix, and they're unrolling them on us right now as we speak. 2 Corinthians 10:3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. You know, those thoughts, everything. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought into the obedience of Mashiach, man. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, we have to wait on the Lord to come back, you know, and Esau is a very cardinal person, and he's going to continuously be a cardinal until the Lord comes back and sets him down, man, you know, because like the scriptures say, he sets himself high, man. He sets his nest up high, and he wants to call himself the Lord, but he's not, man. You know, the Lord has blessed him. You know, Esau's been blessed with weapons, and that's why he's able to do the things he does. He's able to stay in control like he does, man. It's all at the end of the day, this is the Lord's show, man. And we see Esau coming down more and more with his technology, man. You know, with the different things he comes up with, man. I got a verse for that, because when you think about it, a lot of the things that Esau does, you know, he cries out that they're to help the people, they're to help his people and stuff, but in all actuality, he ends up killing them, maiming them, destroying them somehow, some way. Think about the different groups that run America. You know, those are certain groups of Edomites. But if you're not with their circle, if you're not in their intertwining circle, then they could care less that you're Goyim. You know, I work with different types of Karzais. You know, and at the end of the day, they think they're on top, but they're not, because they work with me. This is Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall. Oh, slacky. Let me go back. This is Psalm 64 and I'm gonna start at 5. They encourage themselves in evil matter. They commune of laying snares privy. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory, man. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, just, you know, Esau did a good search for the things he has, you know, but at the end of the day, his show is coming to an end, man. You know, his show is definitely coming to an end. So a lot of the things he's come up with and made, those are going to be the death of him, man. You know, a lot of these robots and different things, they're going to, you know, also crush his own, man. You know. Yeah, so you're not escaping the Lord's judgment, Esau. You could try to build up as much defense as you want. You could try to dig into as much holes in the ground as you want. You're not going to escape the Lord's judgment, man. And then you got to realize that a lot of the Esau movies that are out right about now, you know, they're talking about things exploding and how he's going to come back up and rebuild and redo. No, that ain't going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. The Lord has you in a trick bag. This is Matthew 24, and I'm going to start at 21. For then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall be no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. And once again, you know, these devils putting all his backing behind these robots. He's crashing your job market. I did a report a week ago or two about how they got these robotic arms into these different warehouse facilities, whether it be UPS, Amazon, you know, these different FedEx, you know. These were different jobs that Jay could get when he gets straight out of jail. You know, he could be in high school still underage or not underage, but at that age where how I think you're 15 when you can start working at UPS and those types of jobs, man. You know, so they're putting money into your pocket. You know, but that's a wrap now. They're all everything's going to this right here, and this is why the scriptures speak about the day shall be shortened for the elect's sake, man, for the hopeful elect's sake, man, because we're gonna need the Lord to fight these things. Because mind you, we got skin and bone. This is nothing but metal right there, man. You know, you're gonna have to be on some supernatural. The Lord's gonna have to renew your strength, like the scriptures speak about, in order to deal with these bots that are gonna come down the road, man. You know? But yeah, I hope this is edifying. With that being said, Shalom, Akim.